online mediation will become so much the in thing that one day somebody will tell a real-time mediation that, oh, you're virtual mediation. But I think to use the term virtual mediation for conducting mediation online is to underrate online mediation. I think, in fact, online mediation is turning out to be a superior form of mediation. I would say enhanced mediation. I would say superior enhanced mediation.
I like that.
Because it really enables us to bring out the full capacity of mediation techniques. I think you have to be fundamentally a good mediator to start with. There's no two ways about that. Yes, you cannot make up for any lack of a mediation technique or mediation knowledge or mediation skills by thinking you can use the online process. So you have to start out by being, yes, a good mediator. So you must, hone in your skills, do your groundwork as a mediator, acquire the experience, acquire the training, co-mediate, reflect, learn how to mediate. And then, as I said, online gives you this wonderful additional capacity to leverage your skills to the maximum. But there's no doubt that, you must start off by being the best mediator you can. I think you have to spend some time educating parties and lawyers on how it's going to work. They may come from a non-comfort zone, from a non-knowledge zone. So I think one very important session is to explain to them that this is going to be as good, if not better. And I always stress, we can make it much, much better than the old system. And this is how it works. This is how we will be communicating. These are the tools you need. This is how in fact, I would run some practice sessions with them. A junior, a mediation associate would take them through the ropes, parties and lawyers, till they get comfortable with, their laptops, the Zoom system, the interactions, the chat rooms, putting them into different rooms, structuring the whole thing. So they need that measure of knowledge and that comfort. When we draft the agreements of mediation, we need to pay special attention to certain aspects of confidentiality, because I'm not there present with them to ensure that there's nobody else in the room at a certain time. So they need to be, enter into certain covenants of confidentiality that they will not covertly record. So there are some things that need to be taken care of there on a legal angle. We then, we set out a process note to them, a very detailed process note saying this is how the mediation will run. So I think good part, that preparation is a big part of the whole thing. The second is the technology. And I like using a nice wide screen for my mediation. So I've attached, and I'm just giving you some practical, tips. I've attached to my laptop, I've attached a wide screen. So when I have this wide screen and when I can zone in on a party who's speaking, I get the full display of facial emotion as I would were I sitting across. So I'm not losing anything on, reading emotions, reading reactions, body language, reading a twitch of the eye or a sudden stiffening of the face. I don't lose anything. Thirdly, I've invested some time and resources in getting a good mic system so that I am heard and I can hear well. I've also invested time in getting feedback from people. I've come to realize that your communication in a virtual mediation is different from what it is across the table. And one of the things I realized was that until I adjusted my camera, I found that I was looking down. So it took me that feedback to make me realize that I must adjust the camera differently so that I'm at all times meeting the eye of the person with whom I'm speaking. I also realized that I have to articulate differently, that your articulation in a closed room face-to-face is different from the articulation on screen.